New into stock, we have an Audi Q5 2-litre TDI S-Line. It's the Plus version. It's a quattro stop-start, 2015 on a 64 plate. Has done 78,289 miles. Fuel economy, urban 41.5, extra urban 52.3. Combined is 47.9. 0 to 60 time of 9 seconds. Top speed of 127 miles per hour out of 175 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. MOT until the 12th of the 1st 2020. 6 months tax, £107.25. 12 months is £195. A really nice car, finished in grey metallic, front fogs, xenons, high pressure headlamp wash, which I must remember to video and cut in. We've got the 5 triple spoke alloy wheels, aluminium window surrounds, rear privacy glass and roof bars, electric boot release, privacy glass in the back, rear wash wipe and also integrated tailgate spoiler, rear load cover. The seats split independently 60/40. You've got reversing sensors in the back here and also power close. A full black leather upholstery. Centre armrest here. We've got 3 inertia reel belts. The Isofix anchor points here. Back seats are sculpted there for your knees, give you extra leg room. Rear privacy glass. The brushed aluminium insets to the door cards. Really nice, like brand new in the back here. Just take you for a ride. Two remote keys, there's no blade, the whole key slots into the dashboard there. Service history, it's one of those digital service histories that's neither use nor ornament. We've checked it though, and 30th of 10th 2015 at 18,330 miles, serviced at Preston Audi. 15th of September, it should be a 2016, not 2,916, at 37,870 miles, Preston Audi. 18th of the 9th 2017, 55,471 miles, Preston Audi. And then on the 2nd of the 11th 2018 at 74,828 miles, Oakwell Services Leyland. Really nice car, good colour combination, dark grey, which the name escapes me, but I'm going to call Dolphin Grey Metallic. I've probably just made that up. It's got electric handbrake, so long as, let's just put that on. So handbrake's on. If you put it in first without your seatbelt on and you go to set off, the handbrake won't release. If you put your seatbelt on, there you go, it goes off straight away as soon as you set off. And the Audi one doesn't go off with a bump, which quite a lot of them do. Let's just see where this. So height and reach adjustable steering wheel as well. Just get this seat adjusted a bit further back. You've got the Milano leather, I think it is, with the S-Line embossed into the seat backs. It is pretty nice to drive. The auto dim mirror there. Got sat nav, hands-free Bluetooth. We've also got audio streaming in this one, or the Audi music interface, I think it is. Lovely interior, nice sports steering wheel, again S-Line embossed. Very proud of the S-Line Audi. You've also got the sill scuff plates there. They have the S-Line insignia on. Brushed aluminium insets. Really well finished off sport seats. Front central armrest. When I was a kid, my dad always used to have Jaguars, and he swapped one of his Jaguars in and bought an Audi 100, which was probably the first foreign car we'd had, I think, and it was extremely nice. And he then went on to have a few before they became as well known and as popular as they are now in the UK. I think they're a little bit understated, very well made, very nicely finished. Somehow they don't seem to look that much out of the ordinary, but they've got everything you need on them, everything you want, and pretty reliable too, and very, very well made. We've got the nav controls here. I'll show you how to set the sat nav when we get back, and there'll be a little in the top right hand side of the video. As you look at it, there'll be a little eye. If you click on that, it'll give you options to show you how to set the sat nav and also pair your phone to the Bluetooth and audio streaming too. So here we go, 6-speed gearbox. Electric door mirrors, switch is there, global locking is there, your electric window switches are here. We've got climate control, and we have these switches. You probably saw me messing about with the fan before. There's, instead of having a rotary control just for the fan and one just for the temperature, you can change the temperature there. You see that on the display there, but you also see it on the sat-nav screen or the screen. Your fan, if you click the fan there, the fans come up and you can adjust from both sides, and again the actual display is on the screen. Seems a bit strange to me, but once you get used to it, that's it done. I think we'll just pull out here and try and get in this middle lane. Looks a bit busy. Steering's not too wallowy on this for a four-wheel drive, and great seating position. Got xenon headlights, high pressure headlamp wash. Just adjust that mirror over there a bit further out. Front and rear parking sensors. Your instrument display here, coolant temperature on the left, rev counter, information panel in the center, then speedo, then fuel gauge. Let's just see if I can yes, there, the little button on the end there is showing your average fuel consumption. That needs resetting. It's just been ticking over for ages, so we'll just reset that, see if we can come up with a better, let's see. So that's it reset. Switch on the bottom there, little switch in the end of the wipers, which are on the right, indicator on the left, and you've got cruise here. Let's just see, is that switching anything on? Cruise, there's probably speed limiter. The trouble is getting in different cars all the time. Everybody's cruise control works differently, and trying to figure it out on the move sometimes is a bit of a pain. The position I sit, I could just do with the steering wheel a bit further down actually, which I'll just knock it down now. When we're stopped, put that down. Nice light gear change, good gearbox. Let's see if we can just figure this out now. Right, so switch in the end. Put in 6 first. So hang on, that's too much. That's the cruise set at 70. So switch in the end. Usually you set it by clicking the minus, and then you can alter the speed by clicking upwards, the plus or minus down. So that's just knock that off. So that's knocked off. If I pull back towards, that's resume. Knock it off again. It's switched on in the end, and then click up and it sets it. So get back up to 70. 70 miles an hour there. Digital display in the centre there. Just over 2,000 revs. Nice and quiet, smooth ride. The rear seats split independently of each other in a 60/40 configuration. They also fold forwards to give you extra load space. The rear tailgate is power close as well, just from a button on the right hand side. Privacy glass at the back. The sills have plastic sill protectors. It's a good looking and understated car. Even the S-Line embossed. Some cars, of course, you get it in big red letters or whatever. It's just embossed into the leather, nice and subtle. Take you back through the country lanes, see what it handles like. There's a couple of undulating bends there, not too bad, but just enough to catch you as the weight's shifting from one side of the car to the other and you steer back the opposite way. Catches a couple of cars out, but I don't expect this to have any problems. The steering's great around the corners. I think they specifically designed this junction to cause as many crashes as they possibly could. It's left and right bends, and then up over the hill you can't see what's going on, and then it joins the motorway there. See there, very, very good gear change. Hands-free Bluetooth, there's media switches there. If I turn this on, click the media switch, it will then play what's on my iPhone.
He looked at the beautiful face, the splendid, unself-conscious body. She might not suspect it, but...
That's Goldfinger, not 50 Shades of Grey like it sounds. I'm assuming, not having read the book or seen the film. Now the little bends I was telling you about were behind a scaffolding truck of some sort, so that's cocked me up a little bit. But it is a... We'll just wait here, let him go for a minute. and then nothing coming. So into the first bend, weight shifts, into the second, weight shifts. No trouble at all. Real good suspension. Just as it's coming, we've not cleaned it yet. Little bit, the screens are a little bit dirty inside, so hopefully it's not causing too many problems with the cameras. Wipers all good. Rear screen was a bit dry there. It might benefit from a rear wipers making a noise, which, if I'm honest, if my car made a noise like that, I'd get out and walk. Right, so rear wiper, possibly passenger side wiper there, but there's lots of salt on the road today. We're expecting snow tomorrow, and I've got the heater on full blast because I've been stood outside for the last 2 hours photographing and videoing it. Just trying to thaw myself out. Again, great steering. Fuel economy now, the average it's showing 38, but that's actually climbing all the time. Reset it back there just before got on the motorway. Let's see what else it tells you. So it tells you how long you've been travelling, how many miles before you need to refill, how far you've gone on the trip, also you've got here, so there tells you what's playing on the media at the moment, directory, numbers dialed, and speedo there. Sun's very low down now, so 2:45 or something in the afternoon. It's also showing me there, telling me to change gear from 4th to 5th, outside temperature. nice engine, just pulling up the hill there, no problem. Cup holders here. We've got space then in the front centre armrest. Just nicely finished off, little aluminium bits around the switches, the multifunction switches on the steering wheel, around the sat nav, again around the vents, around the gear tunnel, and around the air vents on the side as well. Here we are back at the garage.